Hello everyone, this is Silver Sarah, and this is my first Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins. So I decided to do this because I started playing in the summer and I fell in love with it, and I decided I wanted to play a different class, different race, so I'm doing the human noble right now. And I found there wasn't many walkthroughs online for Dragon Age, like the detailed ones, so I decided to make my own. So we'll see how it goes.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the
It's
Dark
such a
Spore
good
itself
game.
has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow.
Even with creating the characters, there's so much detail you can go through with. I just skipped over that because it takes a while to create your characters, how you want them.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. How? You remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
And we'll be
My
polite.
son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time.
No, thank you.
Ha! To what end? She says. So glib, too. She's just like her mother when she talks like that.
See what I contend with, Hal? There is no telling my fierce girl anything these days. Make her bless her heart.
Quite talented, I'm sure. One to watch.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
A lot of the dialogue can be like pretty witty, and it's pretty funny sometimes, the things they say.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away. Yes. There's also
So my last Let's Play took about, well, not Let's Play, my last walkthrough of this that I did by myself took around 72 hours. So it can be pretty lengthy if you decide to do all the missions.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced.
But it's a lot of fun.
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They're an order of great
They
warriors.
are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
I think I rather like that
I've got
idea.
so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Fergus is your brother.
Upstairs,
So
Miss
that's where he
Chambers,
is.
no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alrighty, so I'm just going to start off with equipping my potions, assigning them to the right, so it's easier for me. And I'm going to go out this way. So you can see in the top left corner, or the top right corner, there's an arrow for you to follow that leads you to your current mission. So at the start, there's a lot of locked chests and locked rooms that you can't get into unless you're a rogue, which I decided to be. But if you're not, it's not a big deal because it's not like really big items, just some money and a few items. There's also codexes you can unlock that give you information about the storyline and stuff. It's not a huge deal, but if you like to get completions, then I'll try and find all of them. I like using the bows for mine. I find them easier. Okay. Anything there? No. Let's see. Anything in here?
Complete.
And we'll go in here. Nothing. Go back out. That's just the opposite door.
There you are. Your mother told me the town had summoned
And
you.
there's Sir
Not to
Gilmore.
interrupt.
This is the guy that the Grey Warden's here to see.
I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Doesn't really matter what you say, so you can pick anything you want.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. That will be
Let's go
wise
get him.
before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just
To the
follow the
kitchenette.
yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Okay, so you got a new quest. You can see in your backpack. When you go to the right, there will be current quests. So you got 2 quests already. So Mischief in the Larder. Press X, that'll make it our main quest. And it'll show up on the map as a little arrow.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Just for fun.
What? That monster is in my larder, slobbering all over the bacon, and you're insulting me?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Okay, let's go and get a hound.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
He's so happy. Trying to tell me something?
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
So you get to name your dog. And we're gonna go with Fang. because I'm a Harry Potter fan. There we go. And we gotta kill the rats. You can actually switch characters if you press the left trigger or the right trigger. You'll switch between each character. And you can attack with different ones.
It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Certainly looks that way.
From the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
And now we got Fang in our party. We'll just grab some items. Oh, fruit is actually used in the medicine to make lesser healing potions. When you get the herbalist, herbalist. When I'll show you after.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yes, the rats are dead.
Oh, I bet that dog let those rats into there to begin with.
So negative.
Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Okay, so when you go to your menu, there's poison making and traps. And there's also the potions. When you get the herbalist fully unlocked, you can make different potions, which can be really helpful. Because you find elf fruit like everywhere in the game. Let's go down here.
I have finished.
Get some more items. Okay. Let's go here. No, nothing in here. I know there's a place you can unlock some more codex. Yeah. If you talk to him, you can unlock some more codex about your family.
Hello, my dear girl. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about.
It just takes a while because he goes through a lot of it.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect. If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
So if you want to get the codex, you have to help him teach a lesson.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
Normally I just skip through all of this, but if you want to actually hear
Is that familiar to
then
you?
I'll just keep on going.
I'm pleased some of my lessons seem to have stuck.
If you see cunning or coercion anywhere, if you get the chance to, click it. It'll build up your coercion and cunning skills so that when you come to soldiers or whatever, you can intimidate them or make them do what you want, or other people.
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons
So you can get your way.
disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young lady.
Your
If
skill
I
as a
were
tutor.
truly a skilled tutor, I suspect I would not encounter such insouciance amongst my pupils. You could look that up later. But anyway,
Oh,
your family has held the Tourneur of High Ever since before King Calenhad united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Kuslan battled Calenhad to maintain High Ever's independence. Calenhad wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it.
you can really click any
After
option. He'll just
Alethea's
keep
men
going.
were defeated, Calenhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event. The history between the Kuslans and the House reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
House is the guy you saw at the
During
start
your
talking to your father.
Of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near High Ever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the Tourneur's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford.
Earl Howe is
before it
actually
was
Tim
all over.
Curry, which I thought was pretty cool.
The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Logain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Cailan, to fight the Darkspawn.
Time to end the
Thank
lesson.
you for indulging an old man.
Oh, does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself.
And there you get some more codex. One of the things to remember is to talk to your hound when you can. Because if you see, do you see anything interesting, click it, and he can run around and he might bring back an item, depending where you are. So, what did he find? He found... I didn't find anything. Normally if he finds an item, it'll turn up in your other box. And you can pet him. It won't really do anything, but it's pretty cute. We'll try doing that in a different room, and I think it might work then.
Good evening, my lady.
Now we're gonna go find your brother. Already went over here. Let's just go through here and take a shortcut back around. Oh. This is the treasury, I think.
Oh, my lady, we were just,
Taking a break?
well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Cairn stationed us here.
Don't worry about it.
We appreciate that, my lady. Thank you.
This is the only room you can't get into. You'll get it later on in the game. So go up here, and come to your mother.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Nan's head exploded. My hand ate the kitchen staff.
Well, at least one of us will have had a decent dinner. Perhaps your hound left something I can feed my guests. Darling, You remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Let's see what this does.
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady.
Everyone's just trying to set you up. Let's go soak your head.
I beg your pardon?
Her diplomatic skills will earn her a post in Orlais. Just you wait.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her, not more difficult.
Perhaps your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship. You should be proud.
Proud doesn't get me any more grandchildren.
Yeah, right.
All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
Okay, we're gonna continue up this way. When you unlock doors too, you get more experience, and then you can level up faster. It's always nice. Okay. I think you might be able to find something now. Nope. Let's try here.
No.
Nope.
It cannot be.
I think this is my room. Nothing in here though.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well. When there's a man in your life, you'll understand.
Such a thing would bring shame upon this house, sister. But if it's true, you must be discreet.
I'm not sure how I should take that, love.
As the advice of a practical Antivan woman, my dear.
Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
And then they both show up, so there's really no point of finding him.
Every day you are gone.
Exactly.
And miss having both my children in one place before I leave? Not likely.
The Maker
It was a
sustain
trap.
and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wedge? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
Oh, you can count on me.
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
New codex. think, yeah, there's some codex there. And we'll try it one more time, just because you won't be able to afterwards. So I thought you could get something. I guess not. The loading screens take a while at some points. It's one of the only really annoying things about this game. Your characters get naked a lot too. I'll go with number 1. He's such a good boy.
Help me! The castle is under attack!
And you automatically get dressed.
As you desire, and so I shall. Lovely. All right.
Hold it.
Of course. As you desire. Lovely. All right. As you desire.
I'll bleed for this.
And so I shall.
There we go.
All right. Lovely. As you desire. Of course. And so I shall.
Sometimes it glitches if you're not in a good enough spot, and it'll miss for you.
So I shall. Well, all right. As you desire. Of course. So I shall.
What? I have no potions? Shoot. I thought I had a few. So we'll just run away a little bit. We have to. It's not too difficult.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us?
He's betrayed father.
You don't think Hal's men were delayed? On purpose?
Probably.
Bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
Okay. Let's pick up some stuff first. Oh, level up.
Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Level up. Do one of these, one of these, one of these. Let's go with herbalism, because that'll help us make potions. Some more items.
All of enough.
Don't think we can make anything yet. Oh. No, we need some flasks first, which we don't have. There's some potions. Oh, there we go. There's some. And this is your brother's room. Not a pretty sight.
manner of fiend slaughters innocents.
We'll make them pay.
How he's not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
Is there anything in this room? Nope. Got that. Oh. Get some more items. We got everything in here. Okay. So it's been about 30 minutes. I'm just gonna save now. And I'll end it there and see you for Let's Play number 2 of Dragon Age Origins. Bye everyone.